Objective 8, finding an inverse, part 2. In the last video, we found inverses of a couple of simple polynomials, a rational function, the cube root. This time, we're going to turn our attention to logs and exponential functions. There are a couple of relations we looked at earlier in the chapter. Ln e to the x is x, e to the ln of x equals x. E and ln cancel each other out. They are indeed inverse functions. And same thing with the common log of 10 to the x is x, and 10 to the common log of x is equal to x. We'll use this to our advantage. Think of this as an equation solving technique. If you're solving for x and there's an e in the way, you take the natural log of both sides and vice versa. So we have our first function, f of x equals e to the 2x. We want to find the inverse. We're going to switch the variables. F of x is really y. That's going to become x, e to the 2y. And now, of course, we're solving for y, so we have to get rid of that e. So we'll take the natural log of both sides. The ln and the e cancel out, and it gives us ln of x equals 2y. And then, of course, we have to divide by 2. And we get that cancels. And you can call y f inverse equals ln of x divided by 2. Our next example is we have 2 ln of x, and as you may expect, we're probably going to have an e in the answer. It's going to look something like this, but not exactly. So we say x equals 2 ln y, and we have to divide by 2, and it gives us x over 2 equals ln y. Then how do we get rid of the y? Well, we use an e. E to the x over 2 equals e to the natural log of y, and e and natural log cancel out, and so we just have e to the x over 2 equals y, or f inverse is e to the x over 2. And now we turn our sights on a common log. We're going to have a 10 to a power function in our answer, of course. We have x equals log 3y plus 1. And want to solve for y, have to get rid of the 1 first. And we have x minus 1 equals log 3y. And then we say 10 to the x minus 1 equals 10 to the log, sorry about that, 10 to the log 3y. 10 and log cancel each other out, and we have 10 to the x minus 1 equals 3y. Divide by 3, y is 1/3 10 to the x minus 1, and we call that f inverse. So f inverse is 1/3 10 to the x minus 1. And then our final example is we have f of x equals 10 to the 5x. You can cancel out 10 to the x, cancel out 10 by taking the log of both sides. So we write x equals 10 to the 5y. Log x is log 10 to the 5y. And so we have log x is equal to 5y. Log and 10 cancel. Take 1/5 of each side. Y equals 1/5 log x. And of course, f inverse is 1/5 log x. Okay, that reflects all the concepts you need to complete this section. It's a good skill. These are good skills. You're solving using logarithms to solve equations, and if you develop that skill without thinking, it will make an awful lot of problems easier, both in calculus and also chemistry and in the natural sciences. That's all for this video.